much. So, heart touch therapy. What the heart touch therapy is, first of all, is my baby. It's a creation of mine. It's a creative, divine being. As we come into the knowledge and understanding of who we are, and then we use our creative faculties to create things that are beneficial and helpful for humanity, right? And me being in the healing kind of field, you know, metaphysician, one thing that came for me was the heart touch therapy. And it comes from my affiliation, association, understanding of the importance of the heart. Okay, from an esoteric standpoint, even before I developed the heart touch therapy, I knew and understood in order to me to access my full spiritual power, my full spiritual capabilities, I must go through the heart. What I mean by going through the heart, from a chakra standpoint, the heart is the fourth chakra. It's in the center. There's 3 below, there's 3 above. It's right smack in the center. Going through the heart, it is also understood commonly in our community, especially the conscious community, that the heart is the seat of the emotions. Meaning, although we can attribute certain vibratory frequencies to certain organs, such as fear in the kidneys, anger in the liver, worry in the spleen, the lungs, and grief, but generally speaking, all the emotions, the more emotional you are, the heavier your heart is, no matter which emotion it is. Okay, but by the same term, the less emotional with those negative emotions, so to say, so-called negative emotions, fear, worry, anger, doubt, the less you have those, then the lighter the heart is. Meaning the lighter it is in vibratory frequency. And the lighter the heart is in vibratory frequency, then you're able to perceive and interact with the subtle vibrations of our higher dimensions, of our higher spirit, the first eye, you know, our true self, things like that. So, what the heart touch therapy is just what it says, heart touch therapy, therapy for the heart. I liken it to a therapy session where you don't actually have to really talk and communicate, right? But it's a therapy session where it's therapy for the heart, meaning it's designed to help lighten the heart from the heaviness of the emotions by simply manipulating the energy system, okay? And I like to emphasize with the heart touch therapy that I actually use 7 healing modalities within one session. 7 chakras, 7 days of the week, you know, circle 7, there's something about the 7. And those 7 modalities are meditation, in which the participant, of course, as well as the practitioner, is breathing, conscious of breathing. The participant is constantly being reminded of the breathing by the practitioner. So as I'm doing the heart touch therapy throughout the session, I'm reminding the participant how to breathe. So there's meditative breathing. There's also aroma therapy and music therapy, you know, to interact with the oral faculties and the auditory faculties. And all we're doing here with the meditation, with the aroma therapy and music therapy, just setting the mood. Okay, the heart touch therapy is a very intimate session, talking about touching the heart. Therapy session is intimate, so we set the mood, just about breathing properly, the right sounds and the right smells, right? And so once we set the moods, then we use the other 4 modalities in a specific way. They're woven together in a progressive way to help, like I said, manipulate the energy system. And those other modalities are the massage, actually it's Acussage, which is the combination of acupressure and massage. Whereas acupressure is the stimulation of certain energy centers within the body. Okay, just like we have the 7 main chakras that pretty much line the spine from the crown to the base of the spine. We also have 12 major organ meridians or energy meridians that run from head to toe, like blood vessels. And those energy meridians, organ meridians because they're associated with organs. 10 of those 12 are associated with the organs. The heart, the lung, the spleen, the liver, the gallbladder, the kidneys, this, that, and the other. And that's how the organs facilitate their function, you know, through the body, through those energy channels that run like the blood vessels. Now, along those energy channels of the body, there are small, minor or micro chakras that we will call acupoints along those energy centers. And so what acupressure and acupuncture is the manipulation of those energy centers. Acupuncture is using those needles, knowing where those points are. Acupressure is applying pressure, okay? So again, I use acupressure and massage. Massage is the physical muscle, the physical body to help relieve whatever physical is going on, tightness, knots, whatever in the body. And then there's body tapping. Okay, what tapping is, whenever you want to get someone's attention, for the most part, if you want to call their name, they don't work, you may want to tap them. Say, hey, excuse me, hey. Once you get their attention, hey, get their attention, then, oh, what do you want from me? And so with the tapping on those meridians, is kind of get the energy system, hey, wake up. Just to stimulate the movement. And then the other modality, the last one, is the Reiki, which ends with the Reiki, to say, hey, once the energy is moving, it's open, everything is flowing, that just balance out the chakras and your overall body. Okay, so in a nutshell, that's the technical, we're using CEBIC right now, where you're getting the information, you're hearing, right, what the heart touch therapy is, and now I'm about to combine that with H.E.A.R.T, the imaging. So now I'm just going to show you how those modalities work in the system. I just have a volunteer come sit on the stool. We just get the visual going so you can see how, you know, it goes into play. Right. And actually, if you wouldn't mind, you can face this wall so they can actually see the background going down the back. Okay. It's the same thing, like she was saying, pretty much healing is the same, you know, especially in the beginning part where you acknowledge the person, you know, making eye contact. Sometimes I would even ask, may I have permission to touch you, you know? And again, it's all making that acknowledgement. Their spirit, their soul is opened up and receptive now. Even though they know that you're going to be getting worked on, touch, it just also help open up their spirit more to that effect. Also,
are you going to do a whole session?
No. Okay. No. And this is my crystal that I use. My mini man. I either would have it, you know, either on the floor under the thing like this, or somewhere near me. Because, you know, my energy, our energy, we doing our thing. We program, so, you know. And again, we start out, same thing, starting out behind the individual, you know, just doing 3 breaths. I do 3 breaths to kind of sync our breathing together, our vibratory frequency together, okay? And once we breathe together, the first thing I do is the tapping, okay? And what the tapping does, again, is to kind of wake up the energy. Boom. Tapping on the shoulders, down the back, pretty much all over the back. Because what I'm working with is going to be from the back, right above the waist, to the top of the head, which includes the front of the head as well, which you will see as I kind of just walk through the flow real quick. And so again, the tapping is done to wake up. Boom, wake up, wake up, wake up. Once the tapping is done, right, I begin the Acussage. And again, the Acussage is Acupressure and Massage. And since I'm up here, you know, and I'm finished tapping, I usually finish tapping on the shoulders, come here, and I start on the shoulders with the Acussage. And up top, I begin with the points dealing with hypertension, okay? Boom. Then I come down the spine. On either side of the spine, there are major acupressure points that I use. Coming down between the shoulder blades, I deal with the heart chakra. Here, specifically the heart deals more so with sadness. So as I'm stimulating the heart chakra, I remind them to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Because generally speaking, as you release out to the mouth, you're releasing and letting go. All the time. Most of us feel it when we get so built up, we have to take that breath. Because there's no other way for it to go. I don't, and then we feel so much better. You know, but of course what we do is metaphysicians encourage that type of breathing all the time, which is the basis of meditation, which is what I do at 12 o'clock Tuesday through Friday. We focus on just breathing. Just breathing. Just breathing. Learning how to breathe so that you can stay in that. You got to throw it in there. You got to always remind the people of what's happening. Because they'll forget and think we ain't nobody doing nothing, we got to do something. But now we doing something. Every day we doing something. Right? So we come from the heart, boom. We move down to the liver. Again, as I'm moving down, and also this hand is actually applying pressure to the tension area, as well as the front. There's a acupressure deals with breathing. So as I'm facilitating the breath up here and the tension release, I'm still going down working the organs. So we got the liver and anger. Then we come down to the kidney and fear. And then we move back up. You know, sometimes I'll go, you know, pressure here, 2 fingers. Just whatever's coming to me, whatever I'm feeling, just being in the moment. And again, it's so good for the practitioner to be breathing and just to be open, because things come to you, just do this, do that, a certain hand here, because every session is going to be different depending upon how open you are and what you allow to come through you and what they need. And so as you come back up, boom, 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 we come to the outside. Up front, when she was talking about the hollow points, right, as an acupressure point, along one. Here, Again, releasing the lungs and the breathe. And in the back, we help facilitate the release of the shoulders and tension in the back area right here on the outside. Boom. And that's pretty much it, because once I do one side, then I step to the other side. And since we are bilateral, the same points on the other side. So they're the same points on this side. Come back up, boom, boom, down, hit the wing, boom. Come back, kind of recenter the shoulders. Now here we start to get more into the psychic part, whereas, we start doing the neck, and we come to the front, because there's acupressure centers here in the front as well. So the neck, we're doing open up the psychic centers. Then we come to the third eye, the hollow point here in the back of the head, while we're doing like this. And we stay here for a minute. And then we, from this point, this pretty much ends the Acussage part of the session. The energy's flowing throughout. We open up the psychic center, the third eye. Boom. Then we just begin the tapping right here and tap along the spine and up to the top of the head. And what we're doing now, we're tapping what the commonly called the central nervous center or whatever. But it's also the central energy channel, because the spine, as we know as metaphysicians, like our magic wand. Not just the nerves, all of our nerves that come from the brain down the spine to branch out to the plexuses to send communication of the entire body. Also energy, the chi, the life force, the kundalini energy travels up and down that spine. So as, the energy is flowing throughout the body, we open up the spine so that as the chi from heaven is coming down from heaven through the crown chakra, of course, like I said, we stimulate the wand, so it's coming down, boom, it has the ability now to flow out throughout the entire body to facilitate whatever healing that needs to take place within the body. Whatever's going on, this ease, the energy's flowing, you open up everything, so now that the energy's just doing what it does. Like she's saying, the energy's going to do what it do. We have to be mindful enough to know how to assist it by opening up the vessel, so when it comes in, it can move and flow. And the same thing with the practitioner, being conscious of our stance, our intention, so that we're open enough so that it's coming through us and we just one big synergy of energy doing our thing. All right. And once we finish with the tapping, boom, open up everything, then that's when we finish, the last part is the Reiki. Okay, again, start with the crown chakra, any sensations what we're feeling to kind of, balance out, the chakras coming down, the hand is up here. Then we end with the general wipe down of the energies, based on our sensitivity, what we're feeling, and it's all about the intention is harmonizing peace and balance with the participant, right? And once the session is over, she talked about the water also, which, of course, most of you see the water in the back. But if I'm out in the health session, if I'm going out, even here, at the end of the session, I always offer the person water to help ground them and bring them back as well. And so, of course, this water is infused with the Amazon, which I call amazing water. And this is also stone that resonates with the heart chakra as they finish the heart touch therapy. And specifically now, the music that I use is actually heart meditation, which a friend of mine produced. She composed it for the heart, not the heart touch therapy, but just for the heart. And so she was like, go ahead and use it and, let folks know, So, like I said, everything I do is around the heart, open the heart up, lighten the heart, so that one can actually begin to open up and communicate and receive information from the psychic centers. And so in a nutshell, like I said, that's the heart touch therapy. That's my baby. And, any questions on the session or anything?